Get your official Toshi merch, join my private network, and check out my courses linked in the description and bio. All right, so this is something that bothers me about the Black community, because it's always my community and my people who are very, very much uneducated on the reality of very important things when it comes down to financial literacy. It's the simplest things. You have people who don't realize the issues in their perspective and in their thinking that's led to them being in the position that they're in. This is why a lot of my people are currently in poverty, don't know how to change their lives, and think that it's so hard and so difficult when it's not. Getting money, actually getting a decent amount of money, is the simplest thing in the world. You just buy less dumb shit and you buy less dumb shit and buy more assets. It's very much that simple. And a lot of people might not even know what an asset is, which there's nothing wrong with that. People's level of education is at different levels, and that's fine. But the important part is that you're getting educated. So what happened was Roman Atwood and his wife, this is a famous YouTuber, by the way. Roman Atwood, huge YouTuber, like multi-millionaire. He's been multi-millionaire for like the last 10 plus years. People are like, yo, but why do millionaires own a laundromat in the first place? And then as you can see, a lot of people are actually agreeing with that comment. Look at this. If you don't know who he is, I want to point out a few things.
Do you guys know where that packet went?
He's still wearing the Smile More shirt. That has been his brand for like the last 10 years. Now check this out. Let me see. So they caught her stealing. As you can see, Smile More. His whole logo right there, laundromat and something. So he got the laundromat and tan. So you can tan in there as well. So you can get a tan while you're at the laundromat. So that's an interesting concept. Probably the wife's, if I had to guess, it's probably like, I don't know why Roman would be coming up with a tanning idea. But a laundromat and a tan is actually, it's pretty cool. Never heard of that before.
No, I didn't.
So apparently the tanning lotion is what was stolen, and they actually, this woman is going to deny it. It was only $17 and she's making a big deal out of it, even though she's on camera. And people don't understand. Like, so check it out. First off, people were saying, oh, it's only $5. Why are millionaires tripping about that? Look at this. First off, people don't understand. This clip right here already has 52,000 views, and this is a page reposting it. This clip is going to make more money than her just paying for that $20 tanning lotion. She could have just bought the packet. It was like 17 and some change, basically $20. That $20 tanning lotion, if she would have just paid that and walked out, that would have been the end of it. But now they get to actually post this clip on YouTube, get paid much more money than they would have ever made for this same exact situation. If they're gonna make more money off of this clip. So they have a tanning business. Now they have a laundromat. So now they're making money from the laundromat itself. They're also making money from footage like this, and they're getting paid. They're getting paid from the customer. They're getting paid from this footage. Like, they're doubling up their income right now. And people are saying stuff like, "But why do millionaires own a laundromat in the first place?" This is the issue. The goal in life should be to have assets, more assets than you have liabilities. And you want to use your assets to buy liabilities. So this is an example that I like to use. If you want to buy a car, don't flat out buy a car, buy a laundromat and use the money from that laundromat to buy you your car. And then after you have your car, then all the money coming from that, the car just paid, the laundromat paid for the car. And like, you're not touching your real job, your regular job. If you have a main job, maybe it's YouTube, laundromat, whatever. Like, if your main job's income, it keeps going into other investments. You buy a bunch of investments. So you buy one laundromat. Like, if you can afford it, you buy one laundromat, that's going to cover a car. You buy another laundromat, that's going to cover something else. You buy a ATM, that's going to cover something else. You buy, you buy a few stocks. This is how the rich get rich and the poor stay poor. Because what the poor is going to do, what a lot of people that I personally know would do, is they will buy a bunch of Jordans. They'll buy Jordans, they'll buy iPhones, they'll buy a bunch of clothes and shoes and vacations and all of that, instead of thinking like the rich would think. So instead of buying that vacation, instead of buying them Jordans, instead of buying that phone, they won't build a business to generate income to give them the money to buy a phone. They'll just go out, work hard for their money. They'll slave away for hours and hours and hours every day, then just go and spend their money and it's like, oh, I had to work hard for this. I deserve it. I deserve to go out and have drinks with friends. I deserve this. I deserve that. Check it out. Instead of buying the latest iPhone for the last 10 years, if you would have took all that money, that's like $10,000. For the last 10 years, if you bought the latest iPhone, you spent $10,000. Imagine taking that $10,000, putting that into the iPhone stock. How much money would that have been if you've been holding that for the last 10 years? Like, you would probably be up over $100,000 holding the Apple stock. Holding the Apple stock over buying the iPhone itself, you would have just made more money. And this is why financial literacy is so important, because people don't realize that if you have an asset-oriented mindset, your assets will pay for anything that you need in life. Because at the point where you earn your paycheck and then you buy some shoes with it, that money is gone forever. At the point where you earn your paycheck, you save it, you buy a business with it, that business is now going to bring you money, and you can keep working at your job making more money. Now you've just doubled up the money. Now you save even more money by a whole nother business. Now you have two businesses, two laundromats. You still are working your same job. The difference is you have two businesses to help you pay for different things. Now you have two other sources of income. But instead of people taking the time to get other additional sources of income, what they'll do is they'll go to their job, they'll buy something they want. They'll go to their job, they'll buy something they want. And it's a never-ending cycle that you'll be stuck in for life if you don't break free of that mindset. If you don't change your mindset, change your views and how you look at things, you will be caught in that cycle for the rest of your life. This is how the world is designed. But at the point where you go to your job, you work all those hours, you save, and instead of buying what you think you deserve at the end of it, you find an asset to bring you in more money while you go and slave at your job a little bit more. Boom. Now your job is going to pay you and that asset is going to pay you. So now you have your job's income and that asset, and then you just keep acquiring assets. That's the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich will constantly just buy assets. Yes, it's not, you don't get that instant gratification. Ooh, I finally saved up $5,000. Bam, I got $5,000. Let me go take this vacation because I deserve it. You don't get that instant, oh, I get to take that vacation, but you do get okay, I got $5,000. Let me put it in the business. Now you got to work hard to build that business up, have that at a place where it's bringing in some income. Then you got to keep working your main job. But the best part is by the time you have $5,000 more dollars from your main job, that other $5,000 you spent, maybe it's made you another $1,000. So now you got $6,000. And now you got another $1,000 by the time you get $10,000, maybe it done made you $2,000 more dollars. So now you got $3,000 extra dollars on top of that. So these businesses, it starts to add up. The more assets that you have, the more valuable your assets become. This is why the rich stay rich and the rich get richer. Like, this is why the poor stay poor and the rich get richer, because they understand this. All of that is going to add up. So a lot of people wouldn't want to spend $5,000 to only make $1,000 back. But they're not factoring in the fact that you're making that $1,000 every 3 months. You get a free $1,000 coming in every whatever the interval is. You get a free $1,000 coming, and it's not really free. You paid $5,000 for it, but it's something that you can maintain, keep going, and it can keep paying you indefinitely. You're just going to keep getting that payment. And this is why somebody as famous as this is why a multimillionaire would have a laundromat, because that laundromat is bringing in money, is bringing in residual income. Plus, if something like this happens, they're able to actually take footage, put it online, make money from this footage. Like, it's just constant money. It's constant money flowing in. And most people just don't understand the value in having a bunch of assets. But hopefully I explained this well. I mean, I'm not the best at explaining all of this. I'm more so at the stage in my life where I'm putting it into place, implementing it, building it myself. Like, this YouTube channel right here is one of my assets. This is one of my assets. This channel right here is something that I'm building and I'm working on. So it's very, very important for you to understand this game. I don't want people getting tricked and people getting fooled by this system and they're keeping you trapped in there, because this level of ignorance is crazy. Like, it's not okay to not understand what's going on. And this is why so many of us stay struggling, because we don't take the time to actually educate ourselves on what's happening. If you are interested in being a part of my network, learning about my investments, my cryptocurrencies, my assets and things like that, and some of the things that I can teach you, be sure to check out the link in the description and join my network. Your network is your net worth. I'm not sitting here pitching to you that this is the best, greatest network in the world. You're going to, like, you're going to be around like-minded people who all want better in life, and who's making money, investing money, and we have been seeing gains. We are making money together. That's it. That's all I can offer you. Whether you come in for a few months, make some money with us, then you go and find someone better than me. Cool, whatever. But you have to just get in a leveling up mindset. You got to start somewhere. So if you're not, we have a very amazing community here in the description. As always, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, fam.